Hello everybody, and welcome to the new and improved edition of Athena's Web. Today, once again, we're taking a look at the archetype Capricorn and the state of Texas. Texas was annexed into the Union, being admitted into the Union as the 26th state on the 29th of December, 1845. That puts its sun in the sign Capricorn. And as we previously mentioned, a Sun-Mercury conjunction squaring a Mars-Uranus conjunction in Aries is rather confrontational. There are difficulties. Squares are hard aspects. There are difficulties in dealing with administration and dealing with authorities and dealing with figures that are in charge or in power. Sometimes those figures are from the state of Texas. Sometimes those figures are the recipients of other administrations that we're having to contend with. The U.S. Congress didn't want to admit Texas as a slave-holding state, and there was controversy for quite a period of time before that happened. When they were admitted on the 29th of December, it immediately caused Mexico to go to war with them to try to reclaim that territory, and they declared war in April of 1846, just a few short months later. Indeed, the administrative policies also come out from within. Sam Houston was the first and third president of the Republic of Texas. He was a U.S. senator. He was the governor of Texas. So he definitely fits the bill as the administrative level Capricorn theme that we're looking for here. Well, when he recommended to the state of Texas that they not get involved in the Civil War, that fighting a war with the North would be incredibly disastrous, they refused to listen to him, and they canned him. In a nutshell. Capricorn takes a while to mature. Being born during the period of winter is not the best of time to get things going. It takes a while for spring to come around, metaphorically speaking. And it wasn't until 100 years later that LBJ, in fact, came to be president under some horrendous circumstances. Of course, the assassination. From there, we go to the two Bushes, of course, George H.W. and George W. Bush. And each of them dealt with their wars. When LBJ became president after the assassination in '63, there were 16,000 non-combat troops in Vietnam. When he left in early 1968, there were 550,000 combat troops in Vietnam. And of course, he also promoted the war on poverty. We move to George H.W. Bush, and we of course have the Gulf War and the war on drugs. We move to George W. Bush, and we have the global war on terrorism, which included under that subtitle the war on Afghanistan and the war with Iraq and Saddam Hussein. So it seems that war is something to be embraced in a Capricornian, in a Texan way. Bring it on is a part of that combat theme and role. And if we go all the way back to LBJ's finally becoming president, the president came to Texas, and we came back with a Texas president. Well, that's about it for this episode of the Web. Thanks a lot for tuning in. Have a good one, everybody.